Good morning to one and all, my dear children. In our previous modules, we have discussed about the different types of resources, right? I hope it's clear also. Now, it's time to discuss about how to use all these resources wisely for our economic development. There comes the first method of conservation of natural resources. We can see here one quotes: Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. It's given by Mahatma Gandhi. That is, Earth is providing every resources to satisfy human wants, not the human's greed. Yes. So, conservation of natural resources means we know that what about the nature of the growth of the population? Yes, it is growing continuously. The consumption of the natural resources is increasing. With the increases of the industrialization and the urbanization of the modern human society, the use of all these resources is increasing day by day. If these resources are not properly managed and used, what happened to that? Will there be a serious scarcity of these resources? So, it is an utmost urgent need to conserve the natural resources, so that we can prevent its exploitation, destruction or degradation also. So, population is growing continuously. Day by day, it is growing continuously. As well as if the population is growing, their demands also increases. So, the consumption also increases. So, what we have to do? To meet such needs, we have to maintain all these resources in an effective manner. If we not maintain such resources, what happens? It affects the present generation as well as the future generations. Right? So just think for a while, children, how we can conserve such natural resources. Yes. So, why should we conserve the natural resources? This question obviously arises. Why we have to conserve these natural resources? Because as we know that nature provides all the basic needs which are necessary to us, but we are over exploiting or overusing these resources. If we go on over exploiting the nature, there will be no more resources available in the future. So it affects our sustainable development. Is it clear for you? Right, because it affects the present as well as the future generations. And for this conservation of the natural resources, the government of India has also undertaken many measures for this conservation. What are they? Yes, because many rules and regulations have been formed by the government to make this conservation of the natural resources more effective in our country. Regulations and reforms for proper housing and infrastructural development to avoid land acquisition problems. And what all various projects and schemes also implemented to conserve the resources. And increases the wildlife and sanctuaries. For this, birds as well as the animals, they have built many sanctuaries also in our country, so that we can maintain all these animals, all these plants properly. So that is regarding the forest. Here in this slide, we can see the deforestation in Amazon and African rainforest. Here, keeping in view the importance of forest in our life, the people all over the world have stopped unnecessary deforestation. So deforestation means, children, that is cutting of trees unnecessarily. So, our government has decided to declare certain forests as protected areas, and these protected areas are called as reserves or wildlife sanctuaries. Here, only for animals, no other human beings. So, here we can see some of the most beautiful and rare animals also. So, children, the government through different programs and projects have maintained all these forests and conserved it properly.